We're back.
You be all right.
Where's your cheers?
Oh, shit.
Cheers.
Shoot. Yeah, but
Cheers.
let me get it out.
Dude, episode 5.
Episode 5. Milestones.
We're back.
We're hitting milestones. Who would have thunked it?
Episode 5 of Not Your Average Podcast.
Yes, sir.
In right now.
Yes, sir. I'm
Milestones.
excited. This one's kind of a like a pop-up shop type one. Just real quick at my house.
Yep.
Just decided on a whim.
Yep. This tastes
Record
like
a little
yogurt.
bit. Tastes like yogurt?
It really does taste like yogurt.
Really?
Yeah, like a strawberry banana yogurt. And it's pineapple basil.
Ooh. Those are good though.
It's good.
Those are real good.
Yeah, dude.
I've been sipping on my day one here. You know me from the beginning.
Yeah, that's what you picked.
Seriously,
Keystone.
I need to be sponsored by Keystones.
Yeah.
There's that Busch Light guy. What's his name? Miles or something?
The Busch Light guy?
The Busch Light guy?
You betcha guy?
Yeah, you betcha. Yep. You betcha. I'm that guy, but for Keystone.
Yeah, dude. What's
Yes,
popping,
sir.
Gary?
Not a whole lot, man. We just had a guy come to check to see how much it would cost to do some of the bathroom. That's boring stuff, though, man. Just boring
It's
adult
adulting
stuff.
Yeah.
Just boring adult stuff.
Yeah,
But
dude. Anything else exciting?
I just been repping it, dude. Just been watching a lot of stuff on how to make the content better, how to start pushing your everything a lot better. I don't know. Just been doing a lot of research, man. What about you?
Oh, man, I'm just starting to realize that, like, this could be something like...
Oh, the amount of people that have reached out to me, it's insane. Can you hear me good?
Yeah. I can
Oh,
hear you
okay.
good.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. The amount of people that have reached out, like people I haven't talked to in years, too. Just like, hey, man, like loving the podcast.
Dude, I got my aunts and my dad and my mom sharing it on their Facebook.
Yeah.
And they don't even, like, I don't think they've watched
You
it.
didn't even know they had Facebook.
No, they don't. My dad deleted his Facebook, got a new one, and shared it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I'm
Shout
just
out
like,
to him.
but like, I know they're probably not reading it,
No.
but
They're just trying to.
Yeah.
They're just trying to promote their son, man.
Yeah, dude.
They're loving what you're doing.
yeah,
And I'm loving what you're doing.
yeah, dude. And like, I think the last couple days,
Yeah.
now that we can actually see the views,
Yeah.
like that's something like so dope because like before we had this like idea of doing this a long time ago, right? Like 28, like I don't even know when.
Oh yeah. Like we filmed a
2018,
bunch.
2019,
Yeah.
right? And one thing after another didn't happen. Then you texted me and said, "Hey, let's do this," and I was like, "All right, let's try it again."
Yeah.
And now I did the math pretty much, dude.
Yeah.
With all the social media platforms,
Yeah.
we're in like that like 8,000 range of views.
Views, dude. It's more than that.
Dude,
it's more
I
than
didn't
that.
I didn't want to overshoot it,
Including
but, like, 10,
mine.
like over 10.
I was gonna say like 20, 25.
I
but
know, dude.
Yeah, it's really cool. People are loving the snippets.
20 to 25,000 views.
Yeah.
Like, and for you guys that are listening, like, it might not sound like a lot, but like to go from 0 to that in 5 episodes is like a big thing for us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned that. I actually had a company reach out to me that I've done some work for, and they were like, hey, we're going to do the same thing that you do with the snippets. Like, that's really dope.
What?
Yeah.
You better charge them.
And, well, I mean, it's not like we patent it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a new thing, but they're like, we really love that. Like, it adds a lot to it. It makes you really want to check it out.
Dude, I was thinking that too. Like, I was like I was in the shower, right? Before I came over here, and I'm like,
yeah.
I think Gary found our niche. Like, I think you found our little reel. Like, there's like, it's like your touch of it.
Yeah.
And like our like funny content. It's like, it fits perfect.
Yep. Yeah. That's one of those things that you slowly start to figure out, like doing it and doing it and doing it and seeing what works and seeing what doesn't is just that quick, snappy, like little edits and just like that. I don't know. That's you can only pick that up if you've been doing it for a while.
And it's like, I'm sure like every like podcast or like video person has like their little stamp on like how they do things.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I feel like that's yours right now.
Yeah.
Like, you're killing the reels that we're making.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as we have like some funny stuff to laugh about, like it's easy for you to just like, oh, insert picture here. Like,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Those actually take like way more time than you think.
I'm sure they
Like
do.
I have to take every single picture. Like when you say mustard or ketchup, I have to take the mustard. I have to cut out the background. I have to like feather it out so it looks like decent. Then I have to export that. Then put that on the video, and it's a lot.
But they look dope.
They look cool.
They look dope, dude. That's so awesome.
Bro, when you ask Steve last time about the elephant, oh my God, I don't know how many times I've watched that, and oh, that's so funny.
We don't have one of those today. But
No,
it'll come.
I got some rapid fire for you.
Dude.
Let me hit you up with some rapid fires.
Hey, I'm fired up, ready to go.
Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, you ready right now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, one sec.
Get your throat all gassed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me get a little wet the whistle.
Wet the whistle.
All right.
All right, rapid
ready?
fire.
Yes, sir.
Rapid fire. Here we go.
Tacos or hamburgers?
Tacos.
Morning or night?
Night.
Bars or home drinking?
Bars.
It's Friday night. Bars. Winter or summer?
Summer for sure.
Cold or hot?
Depends on what we're talking about.
Sweet or sour?
Ooh. I'm gonna go sour, dude.
Sour?
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna go sour.
You're telling me you're at a movie theater, right?
Yep.
Big old buttery box of popcorn.
Yep.
And you're going for the sour Skittles.
Yeah, facts.
No shit.
Facts.
Wow.
Yep, sour Skittles. Dude.
Wow.
I can't eat too many sweet things, dude. I feel like my teeth are gonna fall out. You ever had that feeling?
I get that feeling for sour stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wait, no. Buttery popcorn is not sweet, is it? No. Why did you grin?
There's that real.
I should have just said. Did you see the light turn on?
Ding! You should put a light bulb above your head.
This is when Gary realized he messed up.
Oh man.
I should have said like normal Skittles and sour Skittles.
Yeah.
Are you still picking sour?
Yep.
Oh. I feel stupid. Oh, okay.
That was good though.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you added a question.
Yep.
At the end. This one's not the same as the elephant one, but it's still a question that I've been pondering for a while now. Mm-hmm. You think it's possible to clog an airplane toilet? I mean, that thing just...
Wait, does it shoot out of the bottom?
Wait, you've never been on an airplane?
Yes, I have.
Oh, have you been in a toilet?
Yeah.
So it's basically like if somebody broke a window in an airplane, how it's vacuum, like...
Yeah.
That's what it does. You open the thing and it's just like...
You're telling me that stuff's flying. There's poop coming from the ceiling right now. Or from the air.
I don't actually know if they dump it out or if it's just powered by the air that's going by. I don't know.
That's why I'm asking that, because I always thought it was vacuumed into like a tank or something.
I see, that would make sense, but honestly, for some reason, I feel like I've seen it.
There's boo-boo flying in the air right now.
Here.
Out of a plane. Wait a minute. Revert back to Joe Dirt. Picture right here.
Yes.
In the movie Joe Dirt, he's wheeling around a giant frozen turd from an airplane. Mm-hmm. He's eating like a burger and fries off of it with ketchup. You remember that? You remember that?
No.
What?
No.
Well, dude, you got to look it up and you got to
remember
insert
that at all.
Yeah.
I'll put it in there.
That's why I'm thinking now it might just be flying out of the airplane.
It says under normal, and this is just Google, so I don't know if this is right. It says under normal circumstances, the ground crew disposes of the sewage after the plane lands.
So it's not coming
Even if they wanted to empty the tank mid-flight, they could not.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was gonna say. At one point, I heard though that it just goes out and then it just evaporates because of how high they are or something.
Yeah.
But that must not be true. So yeah, do you think you can clog one?
I mean, if you don't flush it, or if you just
I mean, if you don't flush it.
Yeah, I don't know, because if you're flushing it, it's getting vacuumed into a tank.
It's
apparently.
Yeah. I mean, but you know how yours it kind of goes down with the water and then you're like, oh shit,
dude.
shit.
Do you think if you flushed it and you put your foot in there, your foot would get stuck in the toilet?
If it was small enough, probably.
And
then there's that little door.
Yeah, it's
it would close back on your foot too.
Yeah. You think like a little, I don't know, like a 7-year-old foot.
Or like a little hand or something.
Yeah, you think it gets stuck in there, or float, or
very well could.
Now you're shoulder deep in the toilet.
Very well could.
Yeah. Wow. Damn. That was a good one, dude.
I've been thinking about that forever.
That was a good
Back when
one.
we used to film the other ones, that was one I was saving.
Wow.
To
that was
ask
a good
you.
one.
Yeah,
That was a
but
good one.
let us know.
That was a good one. Damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know before we started too, you were kind of messing around, showing me some stuff. You wanna jump right into this segment, Jesse? What's popping?
Yeah, we can. Let me grab my handy dandy
Jesse, what's popping?
iPhone.
We need to do a sick sound for that.
What's popping?
Jesse, what's popping?
Yeah. So on the way here, I'm always on music and trying to find new music.
That
I love
Denali
music.
is always bouncing.
Always bouncing. And I found a new Kid Leroy song that is dropping. And I'll give you guys a little snippet here if you can hear it.
Yup.
That's all you're getting, though.
That's all you're
trying to get copyright.
Ain't no copyright.
Anyway, he's now back, apparently, making music. He took a hiatus from that really big song with Justin Bieber.
Mm-hmm. Stay.
Yeah, and I honestly, dude, I think he took that because, like, I felt like he thought that, like, everything was coming too fast.
Oh, 100%.
Right? And like, I don't know if you know this, but he was signed or is signed to the same label that Juice WRLD was signed to.
Yeah, he was really close to
Did
Juice
you watch
WRLD.
that Juice WRLD documentary?
Yeah, I saw all that where, like, he was kind of, like, Kid Laroi kind of almost got taken under his wing.
Yeah. And I think he was like scared of like how fast everything came.
Yeah.
And after seeing like Juice WRLD and stuff like that, I think he was just like, hey, like, I have this massive success, you know. I'm actually from Australia. Like, I probably should go back and just ground myself.
Yeah.
Instead of like living the life of like Los Angeles and like the musician doing drugs in the bathroom and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I totally agree.
This song, I mean, it was just released a couple days ago. Is like, it sounds like it's in like a more mature, grown Kid Laroi. Yeah.
Wow,
like it's probably gonna be a hit.
I've seen pictures of him lately, and he kind of looks a little different.
He's like, dude, he grew out his hair. I mean, he's
got pink hair. Or something now.
Yeah. And it's just, I mean,
he's looking good though.
Yeah, he's looking like a musician.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, I know that a lot of people say, like, when you come up real fast, you go down real fast. Like, you fall real fast.
Yeah.
And when it's a slow come up, that's when you usually kind of stay on and you don't really, like, fall off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys are trying to, you know, stay in the game for longer.
Yeah.
And not fall off. But
Yeah, dude, I don't know. And I think that, like, a lot
you got to take breaks.
You have to, dude. And, like, I mean, that's such a demanding industry.
It is,
You gotta, like, go meet and greet people. You gotta do shows. You gotta, like, record. You gotta do all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think you
just be
need that,
24/7
dude. Yeah,
for,
I think
like,
you
a
need
year.
that. Yeah, you need that, man.
Yeah.
Like, nonstop, you know?
100%.
And in the midst of doing all that, I think I sent you this link earlier in the week.
Oh, okay.
Where I was like, do I say he's the next Kid Laroi? And it was a new artist.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll play a little snippet.
Yeah, play a little snippet.
Just a little, because we ain't trying to get sued in this thing. See if you guys can hear it. The guy's name is North Ave Jax.
That are coming up or whatever, like that guy and the Kid Laroi, they have this very like
distinct,
like
sound,
whimpery
right?
kind of like.
Sigh. Do you think it's because like they want to sound like that, or that's just how they are?
I think it's a mixture of both. I don't think that like, I don't know. I think some guys that just comes very natural, and then some guy like I think Juice WRLD. Because he kind of did that in a lot of his stuff, and that was so natural, I think, to him.
If you really think about it, though, and you listen to like Juice WRLD, and you look at like how he was like kind of like an emo punk rapper.
Yeah, I think he evolutionized rap a little bit.
Like I think he made it cool to be sad about stuff.
100%.
But then, like after him, I felt like a lot of people hopped on that trend.
Yeah,
and we're making sad music, and they like weren't really that way.
Yeah.
You know
well, there was like a stint of time where it was literally like Juice WRLD, X, Lil Peep.
Yeah.
And like those three kind of all made the same type of, like you said, kind of sad, depressing kind of song. But it also was kind of like vibey-ish, like to your ears, right? Yeah. And you kind of wanted to like, it made you feel kind of good, but also kind of sad.
Just want to drown in a bunch of beers.
Yeah.
Kind of music, you know? Yeah. Or whatever else.
In the sorrows.
Yeah, in the sorrows. Another thing that I found out recently, and you're gonna like this, our boy Jordan Harlow, aka Jack Harlow, is dropping a new song tomorrow.
Is it the G?
The Fergie spinoff?
Dude, everybody's seen that. I love it. He's
dropping that tomorrow.
Yes.
And I'm excited. Well, tonight.
Everybody was vibing to it, dude.
Yeah.
And it's at midnight?
Yeah, it's not at midnight.
Okay, for the people that don't know, when you say they're dropping a song, right? Like okay, so if I'm going to a movie, the movie drops at midnight. I go to a theater to watch it.
Yeah.
What is like the music industry side of dropping a song, right? Like how am I, as somebody that knows nothing about music, going to listen to this song and be like, the top 100 people that listen to it at midnight?
You gotta stay up.
Well, yeah, but like, where do I go? Like,
it's they just
is it on YouTube?
It's released on all social media.
Oh, so
at midnight, no matter what one you pick.
So
it's on there.
okay, so it's like, I mean, it's allowed to be played on the radio at midnight.
Yep.
It's on YouTube at midnight.
Yep.
SoundCloud.
Yep. Spotify.
Oh, okay.
Apple. Everything.
Oh, okay.
As soon as midnight hits.
That might have been a dumb question, but I didn't know.
No. But that's a good question because it's like, yeah, I mean.
I just
you want to watch a movie, you go to one place.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not like you just go to Jack Harlow's Instagram page and click a link and it's there.
Yeah. Well, and like with the Kid Leroy song, you said it was just released on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So it's like nowhere else.
No.
So that's why I was like, wait. So
and
what?
I think they do that though because like they're trying to test.
Yeah.
Like the ears of people, right?
Yeah.
So like that song, and it's one, right? They're trying to like see if it's gonna hit.
Yep.
Number two, it probably hasn't got cleared yet. Like all the production of everything.
Oh.
Right. So if it's on SoundCloud, they can't make any money off of it.
Oh, okay.
They can only make money off of like actual streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple, Pandora, those kind of.
I didn't know that.
Things. YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And there might be something to where like I said, it's trying to test people with it.
Yeah.
Or something in the production base hasn't like changed or hasn't been accepted. Like say they listen to a guitar rip from like the band Poison.
Yeah.
They like use that exact same sound. That has to get cleared by Poison's record label,
Yeah.
Poison, and then get it like
They probably got
cleared
to
by
pay
them.
some money.
They have to.
Some money.
But they can release it there first since they're not making money on it.
Yeah.
And then once Poison clears it, then they can put it on the actual streaming services.
Oh.
And
There's a lot.
Yeah, I found out too that like artists on streaming platforms don't make a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Like per stream, it's like 3 cents.
Really?
Or like a cent. Yeah.
Wow.
Per stream.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Like why they sign.
Yeah. But even then,
stuff
dude,
like that.
the deals that I've been like reading about, they are so crappy. You are like the record deals?
Really?
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, giving us an example.
Like for example, you know who Trippie Redd is?
Yeah.
So
I like him.
Trippie Redd just signed a deal. He's had a deal for a while. They just came to an agreement to where he's going to make like $40 million
Okay.
on this record deal
Yeah.
over a certain amount of years.
Yep. Kind of like a basketball player.
Kind of, yeah. But there's
Required to make a certain amount of albums and shit.
Yeah, he's got to make a certain amount of albums, but he also has a recouping fee.
Recouping fee?
Yeah. So the recouping fee is like, for example, your first year on this new contract.
Yeah.
Out of that $40 million, we need to recoup $10 million.
Oh, you need to make that much.
You need to make that
for
much.
us.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But
which he will.
Why would a record label let you make them $10 million and then they not make anything after the $10 million? So then they extend your contract or like do something else for you to not recoup that $10 million. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that sucks.
So he's always like consistently paying the label. So it's pretty much like the label that he signed to gave him a $40 million loan.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah. Wow.
So he didn't earn $40 million.
No.
He got loaned $40 million.
Yeah.
And with that comes like the cost of production for music, the cost of videos, everything that he needs to be a performer.
Yeah.
Tour.
Yeah.
All comes from that $40 million. So
wow.
how much does he actually make? Probably not. I mean,
not
he'll make
lot.
Millions.
Yeah.
But like not the full 40.
Yeah.
And like,
wow.
I don't know if you follow Russ a lot, but Russ is like the #1 independent artist in the music industry.
Yeah, I love Russ.
And he's his own boss. He owns his own label. Like he's doing it how we're doing it out of this trailer.
Yeah.
And he's recouping all of it.
Yo.
Like he makes his own beats. He engineers his own beats. He writes his own music.
Yeah.
Like, shoots his own videos.
Yeah.
He's like, I am the like textbook definition of DIY.
Yo.
And like, dude, he's making so much money. Like even if he has one song and that one song goes like platinum or gold or whatever it is, he'll never have to work. And like he's had hit after hit after hit after hit.
Yeah. I think honestly, like, and this is just my opinion, I think that's how everything's kind of going to shift.
Oh, for sure, dude.
I think you're going to see a lot of guys. I know I follow Nick D really bad. He does the
Nick D's dope.
Freddie podcast.
Yeah.
And like I think he's kind of on the come up as well with.
And he's on his own.
He's 100% on his own, and I don't know if he wants to sign or not. If somebody offered him something, but yeah, I think you're going to see that a lot.
Dude, and I think it's because like after social media like took off, like TikTok and like people really started tuning in. Dude, YouTube was not like you were looked as like a weirdo if you had a YouTube account. Like when we were like in 5th grade or 6th grade.
Dude, even just go back like 10 years.
Yeah, like there was no YouTubers.
No, and I mean there kind of was, but you were like, how is he now? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
But now it's like, did you hear that poll?
What poll?
So they asked like middle schoolers like what they wanted to be, and like 90% of middle schoolers said they wanted to be a YouTuber.
Really?
Yeah, it was like I don't know if that's exactly the number, but it was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, dude. And like now it's like you don't need, like we always preach this, you don't need anybody else. Like
No.
You don't need a big company like giving you a loan pretty much to do what you need to do.
No.
You're gonna have to grind it. You're gonna have to grind it out. Find a way how to do it. Find money to do it. But if you can get over that hump of doing that, dude, you will reap like what you sow. Like in the music industry, that Nick D.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, like, and he's not like not everybody knows him.
No.
People know him from the podcast and like TikTok.
Yeah.
But I bet you he's making so much money just off of his music.
Yeah, he's in like Greece right now or something. I joined one of their lives today on the podcast, and yeah, it was just Cakes. It was just the guy Cakes, and he was.
I love that nickname too, Cakes.
It's such a funny one.
Amy Patty.
he he was talking about it in like Nick's in Greece or something for like 3 weeks.
Dude, just work stuff?
I don't know what he was doing. He didn't actually say, but he has like no internet connection. And But I kind of forgot what I was going to say about that.
Your plane just hasn't landed yet.
God, I'm so bad
Remember
at that.
when you said that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I told that whole story for like 5 minutes, and I just never could land. I do that so many times.
You're probably just saying like, you're probably just thinking like, yeah, he's just doing it on his own.
He is. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So Nick, he like if you listen to his songs a lot too, he mentions the fact of like he loves it first off.
Yeah.
And he's very authentic. Like he's literally just rapping about like his stuff. Yeah, he'll do it like in the middle of a desert and just be like talking about summer vibes and just like having fun and all that stuff. And that's not fake at all. Like that's just the way he is.
Yeah.
And he talks about it a lot, that a lot of these people that are huge like are going to end up kind of falling off because they're rapping about stuff that is like not authentic.
Yeah, dude. And we can relate that back to the podcast. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how I told you, like, dude, like if we just stay true to ourselves, and don't chase like a viral moment.
Yeah, and like that stuff will pop you off a little bit and get some exposure, but you can't just always keep doing that over, because you'll get like bored. You'll be like, God damn it! Like I got to think about the next thing, and I got to do this the next time. It gets tiring.
Yep.
For people,
and like. People relate to the real dude, like
and
it's catalog, dude. You know,
it really is
catalog.
That I think this was in the Freddie podcast, but I can't remember exactly. It's a pretty good saying. It says, "You wouldn't really care what people think about you if you realize how seldom they do." Facts. Isn't that good?
Yep.
It's so true though. Like if most of the people that are probably hating on what you're doing or something like that, if you really were able to like get into their mind, you're probably like a 30-second snippet of their day, maybe every year. Yep. Maybe.
Yep. And if they have the time to hate on what you're doing, it's because they haven't figured out their stuff yet.
Yeah. Exactly.
They're pissed off that they can't do something, so they're gonna hate on you because they see you be successful.
Yeah. That's always gonna be the case. It's always.
And I've told you from like the jump, dude, like screw what anybody has to say about anything that you do. Like, Gary, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I was like, you know how we're like sharing stuff on all our social media?
Yeah.
There was like 1.2 seconds where I was like, I wonder what people are going to think about this. Mm-hmm. And then the second I thought that, the second after that, I was like, I'm the one that's always telling people that, like, who cares? Why do you care now?
Right.
So that's why I'm like, hey, all my Snapchat people, all my Instagram people, I'm sorry that like you're seeing this stuff, but this is what like we love to do right now.
Yeah.
And like either A, you're gonna like enjoy it and like click on the link when it pops up.
Yep.
Or you're just gonna swipe over. Like if you do swipe over, like I'll just tell you you're missing out on a good podcast.
That's all it is.
And you'll have to catch up in a year.
Yeah.
You'll have a bunch of episodes that you'll have to listen to a year from now.
You'd be like, oh, damn, there's 73 of them. Like, I gotta go back to one.
Yeah, better start today.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about it. The fact of, like you were just saying, people, they might kind of hate on it or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But, God Dang it, I did it again, dude.
What?
Did you hear me trying to roll that one on, dude? I was trying to think about it.
You forgot
what was
you
I going to say, man? Yeah. Damn, it's a good one, too.
Dang. We'll have to
I
come
got
back
brain
to that.
issues, man.
Yeah, we'll have to come back
We'll come to the notes, and then
That's
I'll try
funny.
to think about it while we're talking about this one.
That's funny.
God, man.
That's so funny.
Quick question here.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a mobile home going down the road?
Like a trailer?
Yeah, like at the
Like in
trailer,
a trailer
parks.
park?
Yeah, but like you know how they're like supposed to be mobile and like with wheels
'em
and
up?
stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one on the road?
I've always seen them on like cinder blocks.
They're always in the they're always
in the trailer park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're supposed to be able to like you can sell them and buy them and they're up the road and stuff.
I think someone
Bro,
lied there.
I've never seen one down the road. We were talking about that at Chili's last night. By the way, screw Chili's.
Why, dude?
We went in there and I paid the bill. You know how they're on those little phone things?
Yeah.
I paid the bill. It was like $32. And I was like, okay. Paid it. Got done. Gave them a good review thing. And she was like, do you want a receipt? And I said, no, it's fine. So we went to leave. And like another bill popped up on there that was like $17.
What?
I was like, excuse me, what is this? And she's like, oh, I sent the wrong bill to you the first time. Sorry, that wasn't yours.
You better send me that money back.
And I was like, okay. Well, so the lady went back, and she said that nothing went through. Well, I looked at my bank account, something went through,
Oh,
and they
fast.
took $32 out. And she gave us the real bill, which was like $45.
Hey, I paid the first one. Sorry.
And she's like, here's this. You know, we'll just subtract it, and then you can just pay your bill or whatever. Like they just were like, here's a $15 bill that you now pay. And I was
But you
like,
already paid the 30.
I already paid 30, and I was kind of like, okay, that's fine. But in my head, I'm like, I could have just walked out after paying the 30, and I said no receipt.
Yeah.
But here I am getting like charged extra.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it was on my bill, but it's their fault that it wasn't on there in the first place. And then I was looking at the itemized portion of it, and they were supposed to give us free chips for like just having rewards.
Yeah.
They didn't do that, so she had to go back and take another $5 off. Anyways, screw Chili's.
Yeah, Chili's, if you ever offer us a sponsorship, we're declining that shit. Right.
Right.
Quick and
now.
hurry.
Right now. Right now.
That's dope.
You got anything you want to talk about? I'm still trying to bring it back, dude. God,
Are you trying to circle the plane in?
Oh man.
Oh yeah, dude, I do. I got a couple things, dude.
All right. Hit
One
me with 'em.
of the things right off the rip, dude. I was listening to a podcast because we're podcasters, right? And it was a Joe Rogan podcast,
Yes.
and before I never really like listened to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Not because I didn't like what he was doing or anything, but like
Yep.
I just had never like, this is what I want to do today.
Yeah.
In the last couple days, I really like honed in on listening to Joe Rogan because like, you know, obviously he had like the most recent stuff with being canceled and stuff,
Yeah.
but like he's past that now.
Yep.
And like once you actually sit and listen to Joe Rogan, he's very like on both sides.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He
I
gives the view of both sides, no
Yes.
matter what he's talking about.
Yep.
Whether he like leans on one side or the other,
Yeah.
whatever he's talking about, he's gonna see it like he wants to know both sides of it.
He does.
Right.
That's what I was. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna go?
No,
more?
you're good.
He's an excellent host. Like he's kind of a master of that craft because any guy will come in. Some guy will start talking about cancer on his show.
Yep.
Some guy will start talking about the UFC on his show.
Yep.
Some guy will start talking about something else, right? Like airplanes or I don't know, whatever it is. And he has enough knowledge to be a very crucial part of the conveison,
Yeah,
no matter what he does.
I know.
It's insane to me.
It's like
and
Joe,
I don't understand.
How do you know about leukemia?
He must just have to. He either researches a lot, or he's just the most curious individual, and just has like I do that.
A
in
hamster
some
wheel just turning all the
and
time.
yeah, constantly has to be like, oh, what's that? No, what's this?
Yeah.
And he also probably surrounds himself with people
Yeah.
that are also very curious and like, what'd you do today, Sam? And Sam's like, oh, there's this interesting thing, and he learns about it that way.
Exactly, dude.
It's just all kinds of things. But that's what really hits me with Joe Rogan is where they can talk about anything.
Yeah, dude. And so like the episode that I picked, I can't remember what the guy's name that was on his show was called, but it had to do with this guy in the where's Mount Everest at? Do you know where it's located?
This is way off, but I always thought it was in like Alaska, but I don't know.
I don't think
It's not in Alaska?
It's not in Alaska. I think it's overseas somewhere. I just don't know.
You want me to Google it?
Yeah, because I don't know where.
Dude, I
don't
literally
wanna
listened
say
to
it
the
the wrong
same
place.
thing. I literally listened to the same thing.
Did you?
Yeah.
With
Mount.
with the guy with the peaks, all the peaks.
Oh, the peaks.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Go ahead.
Where does it say it's
In
located?
Asia. It's in Asia.
Asia. Okay,
Yeah.
but it doesn't say where in Asia, right?
Located in the Mahalangur Himal subrange of the Himalayas. It's in the Himalaya Mountains.
Okay, in the Himalaya Mountains, somewhere in Asia, right?
Mount Everest.
Okay. Anyway, so there's this guy that ends up like he's from like a poor place
Oh,
over in Asia, right by Mount Everest.
okay.
Like in a town right by Mount Everest.
Okay.
And he like grows up to want to be like a special forces guy.
Really?
Yeah, and he ends up moving to like England and is in the UK Special Forces.
Mm.
And like so he's doing this training, right? It's from
Yeah.
like you start from like when you're young to
Oh.
like a certain point. So for like the longest time he's like getting up at like 7 a.m., working out, doing school, doing the Special Forces stuff like until like 4:30 every day. And he's on like this base where he can't like leave
Oh, dang.
for like however many years I have to go through it, right?
Yeah.
He realizes that like so there's like a specific group and then you get into like the special agent like
Oh, okay.
type stuff, right?
Yeah.
And
Select few.
Exactly. And it's like kind of going through like what the Marines do is it
Okay.
the Green Berets?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like
something
like
like that.
Seam Teal, like Navy SEAL stuff.
Yep.
Like you 20 start and like 2 end
Okay.
type stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, there had never been a person to go from one special forces group to the other. It just had never like happened
Oh, no
before.
jumps to. Oh, okay.
To another one.
Yeah.
But he was destined to like do it.
Okay.
So like no, like he couldn't leave campus pretty much. I'm going to call it campus. He
Yeah.
couldn't leave campus to go like work out or do anything on the side, but he would sneak out at like 4 a.m. and go run 20 miles.
What?
20
He's already
miles.
doing all this stuff.
They're at from 7 to whatever.
And now
getting up at
tacking it
4
onto the front.
to run 20 miles.
Okay.
With like a 70-pound like vest. And this is a kid. Dude.
God.
This is like a 14-year-old, 15-year-old kid
Yeah.
doing this stuff because he's determined that once I get to point A,
Yup.
I'm going to cross to point B.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he does that. He becomes like a well-known like special forces guy for the UK. Like
Yup.
does some James Bond stuff.
James Bond
Yeah,
type shit.
like crazy stuff.
Okay.
Then he starts to like read a book about stories of people that have climbed the death zone peaks. There's 14 peaks in the world that are declared a death zone.
Wow.
Mount Everest is one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like it's labeled a death zone because your body can't survive up there on its own.
Yeah.
Like you need oxygen, you need like what is it called? Like where your body gets acclimated on its own, right?
Yup.
There's 14 places.
Yeah.
He climbs all 14 of them. 3 of them without oxygen.
Jesus.
He said he's climbed. Did you fun fact, well not a fun fact, I didn't mean that, but like did you know that Mount Everest, there's dead bodies all over the place?
Yeah, so
I
that's
didn't
what I was
know that,
laughing
dude.
about. That's okay. That was bad. I'm not laughing about that. But
I didn't know that, dude. I was like, oh, you get halfway up the mountain and you can't make it. You turn around.
Yeah,
No, bro, you die.
Joe Rogan has like a comedy bit about that.
Yeah.
He's like, can you imagine how crazy it is to be climbing a mountain? Timmy falls right here. He's at our feet, and you're like, fuck it, let's leave him. What are you talking about? He's right here. He's
Yeah.
like on my knee. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, just leave him.
Yeah.
Like, we got to go because
Yeah.
we're going to die too.
Yeah, you'll die.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I never realized that.
He has a comedy bit about it. Yeah.
I never realized. I guess
Isn't that
it just,
insane?
it just never clicked in my head that like people were dying.
Yeah.
Because like you hear as a kid, like you hear about Everest and it's like
This crazy.
like big mountain, but like they never talk about the other side of it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
people,
Bad.
he said in the podcast that like he would be climbing up and there would just be bodies, like from like the like 40s and not 40s, but like from the 50s and 60s.
Holy. And they're frozen too.
They're
so
frozen.
they're like preserved there.
Under
They're not
a bunch of snow. Like
Jesus.
there's people there today, like right now at this very moment at 6:00.
Yeah.
Digging up bodies from like the 80s.
That's insane.
Yeah, because they're preserved.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, he climbs Mount Everest and he does the other 13, and like there's times where he's like going up the mountain and someone is losing oxygen, and he's like, "You can take mine," and he gives them his oxygen.
Is that why he did the 3 without
to make it down?
Wow.
Like, people are like, I can't make it any farther. I got to go back. So they're dying on the way down.
Jeez.
And he's like, take my oxygen. Gives it the oxygen and then continues to the top.
Because those are like no rescue zones, too.
No, they're not going to go get you. That's like all on your own.
Yeah.
And
jeez.
So that's one time where he gave his oxygen away. The other was they were at like base camp.
Okay.
Right? They're probably like not halfway up the mountain, but they're like maybe a quarter way up the mountain, and there's a base camp where you actually start the actual climb to the top, the summit, right? He said he had his bags and like oxygen tanks and everything ready to go, like sitting in a certain area.
Yeah.
People stole his oxygen.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, screw people, man.
Literally, they stole his oxygen.
That's crazy.
And he's like, okay, like, what do I do now? And in the podcast, he says that like there's going to be a time in your life where like you can either be pissed about something or you lie to yourself about it. And I was like, why would you lie to yourself about it? And he goes, I could have been really mad at that person for stealing my oxygen until I lied to myself and I told myself, hey, maybe that person stole my oxygen because they were dying.
That's true.
So, like, the whole grand scheme of this is like, he's like, it's not me. It's like the fact of like, I'm trying to show people that like, A, nothing is impossible, right? Mm-hmm. I don't have oxygen. I climb these peaks.
Yep.
And like have some sympathy for some people, even though they do you wrong.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, like that's a really hard like thing to process, because like your initial reaction as a human is like, oh, someone just stole my someone stole my trailer.
Yeah.
Now I can't record a podcast in here. Yeah. Now I can't go ice fishing. Now I can't do these things, right?
Yep.
And like the trailer would be a hard thing to like correlate or lie to yourself, you know?
But I get
there's
what
like
you're saying.
he's like sometimes you just have to like lie to yourself, and like there's a bigger purpose for something like that.
That's very true. And it creates, a little bit of creativeness. Oh shit, now I don't have a trailer, like we got to figure out some other way to do this.
And it could be a blessing in disguise, dude. Like you could like land on like a better deal on a trailer, and the trailer's 3 times the size as the one that you had.
Yeah, or somebody could see that like we were struggling and somebody stole it and get us a even better one.
Yeah, dude, like
you just never know.
Yeah, and that's what he was talking about, and I was like, I was just impressed that like
can't sit there and just like sulk on it.
Yeah, and to have the willpower to like, I could die going up this mountain, but
another level.
I'm doing this. Like,
yeah, I
have 13 more to go. Wow. He was climbing those mountains in 20 hours. Think about that.
That's like, isn't it supposed to be a lot longer than that?
Yeah, he trained himself.
I was like, I thought they were like 2-3 days or so.
Dude, it normally is. But he's like, that's where people like start to die.
When it
like,
prolongs.
You can't move fast. True. Like you can't get super tired, but you also can't fall behind. So he trained himself enough to do it in 20 hours.
Wow.
And he said in the podcast that he could take a person like you or I.
Yeah.
If we weren't in a rush.
Yeah.
To be able to climb Mount Everest in 2 years.
Just like training wise?
Yeah, we would have to go. And it's not like you're running 20 miles a day. He said that specifically. He's like, I don't need you to be the most ripped person in the world, because being ripped on regular sea level is nothing to where your lungs are like the reason why you're moving. And I was like, damn, like, when are we going? 2020 or 2025?
Yeah.
But if you're in a rush and you have the money, he can train you in a year.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. And that's what he does now. And he also started, I thought the other cool part about the podcast was he started his own cleanup company. So as he's doing these summits, right, he's seeing that people are dying and there's just dead bodies everywhere.
Wow.
And there's trash.
So he's starting to clean that stuff up.
Yeah, like where does the trash go when you're halfway up Mount Everest? On the side of the
nowhere.
Wherever,
there's it blows away.
So he started a cleanup company where they help with the dead bodies, bring them all the way down to the base camp.
Probably has like burials.
Yeah, and clean up like the peaks.
Wow.
Which is so dope.
That
dude.
is cool. That's something you like never really think about.
No, and I was in
like,
awe, dude. Like listening to this, I was like, this mountain owes nothing to this man.
The amount of things that like some of these guys can think about is insane to me.
Yeah, dude.
Something that doesn't even cross your mind half the time.
I think the mountain is like 20,000 feet up in the air.
Jeez.
Planes fly at 20,000 feet up in the air.
Jeez.
Bro.
That's insane.
Yeah. One little fart, dude, and you're off of that mountain.
One little
and you're
done.
slipping off, dude.
Gone.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy. This next thing I wanted to talk about I don't want it to take anything away from like what he's doing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Joe Rogan had a guy on too that was talking about Mount Everest and how it's become this like destination.
Oh yeah, dude.
And like guys like him, have figured out how to train yourself. We're humans. We're gonna figure things out.
Yeah.
So. Celebrities, they figure out how to get ripped, within a couple months just to figure out a thing or to do a movie.
Yep.
So it's the same with Mount Everest right now. It's become so like destination driven that people are doing it more and more and more and more. And he said that there's actually like a line to get to the peak now.
Yeah, dude. There's like.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, and like the guy was talking about it.
Yeah.
He's like, there's people like just waiting, and that's why it takes 2 to 3 days.
There's a lot. You do all that work. It's like you go to Adventureland, right? And you like gotta wait in the line, but it's warm and whatever. Yeah. You climb all this way. It took you a day, and you get up there, and there's already like 30 people that are waiting to like do their little thingy at the top.
Yeah.
What do you do at the top?
I don't know, bro.
Take a picture?
Maybe. I have no idea. You have no cell service up there.
No, and can you even take your glove off to take a picture?
I don't know, dude.
Damn.
Joe Rogan asked him a really good question, though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Yeah, it was a really good question, actually.
Let me hear it.
He goes, when he's standing in that line that you're talking about,
Yeah.
what happens if you got to poop?
You just do it, I bet.
No. Apparently, he said that like people will just go poop and come back because the line's so long.
Go poop?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like just
they leave and go and then come back?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd do it in line.
No, people are like, they'll just scoot over a little ways, take a dump, and then come back.
But like in their spot?
Yeah, because
people
the line's
give
not
it back?
Because the line's not moving.
Oh, okay. If somebody wasn't about to give me my spot back, I'd do it right in front of them.
I'd poop on their shoes, dude.
Just go right there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's good.
I'll say another little thing that I heard, and then we can move on to whatever before I forget it.
Yeah.
You remember Mike Posner?
Yes.
Like the singer?
Yes.
I don't know why, like I stopped paying attention to him a really long time ago. That man
I know where you're going.
has been doing some crazy stuff.
Dude, he has.
And I'm behind the 8 ball on this, but like I'm now learning about it, and I'm sure a lot of people didn't even pay attention to it.
Yeah.
He's climbed Mount Everest.
Yep.
And walked across the United States.
Yep.
It took him 6 months to walk across the United States.
Yeah. I don't know how long it was. I thought it was longer than that, but he got bit by a rattlesnake like
almost lost his foot.
Yeah.
I was listening
he's been doing some crazy stuff.
I was listening to another podcast where he was on.
He's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a Mike podcast he was on.
Oh, was it?
They both went to Duke.
Oh, I didn't know
that. They lived across the hallway from each other.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, how crazy is that? They both become musicians.
It's so weird how stuff like that happens, man. God.
And like Mike was asking him like, why the hell did he wanted to like walk across the United States?
Yeah.
And he goes, honestly, dude, I was sitting in a jewelry store.
Yeah.
And my friend came up to me and said, hey, like my other friend,
yep,
just did this. And
yep.
Mike goes, you could do that?
Yeah.
And then that's how it started. That's how he birthed it.
Dude, there's like people have, I don't know if it's a gene or what it is, but some people have this thing that if somebody says something and they get it in their head, like one day they're like, oh, that'd be cool. Like, I'm going to do that. And you tell this guy, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And then you start it and you realize, wow, this is like way more than I thought. A lot of people would just quit, but they have this thing in their brain that's like,
they have to finish.
I can't because I told him that I was going to do it.
Yeah.
And like, I have to do it in my head.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, this sucks and like, this is the worst thing ever, but I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. You just keep going.
Could you imagine though, dude?
It's just like a delusion almost of like confidence.
It is. Did you hear? I don't know if you watched it, but did you hear? The order of doing that if you're gonna do it.
Of walking across the.
Yeah.
No.
He says that you have to do it east to west. So you start on the East Coast, go to the West Coast.
Yeah.
And you have to do it in the spring to beat the winter.
Oh.
So like.
That makes sense.
and like you have to walk like 20 miles a day.
Yeah.
You know how fast you got to walk to make 20 miles a day?
That's a lot.
It's a decent speed, dude.
Yeah. That's like a lot.
And your feet would hurt, bro.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
And like it's funny too because you think about I'm gonna walk through these cities and I'm gonna walk through this. Dude, 90% of it is barren nothing. I bet.
No, come to Iowa, bro. It's just corn.
You'd be walking literally through like gravel roads in Iowa.
Yeah, literally.
If you wanted to do like the most like direct path.
And then you get to the Rockies, dude. Oh man.
You'd have to find a path that wasn't quite that.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
God, that's crazy.
I don't know if I'd do it.
That's not one thing that I ever like would desire to do.
No.
But yeah, there's some people and there's some things that I'm that way, but not a lot. I mean, there's some things that are just like, meh.
I got to take you up on that skydiving thing still.
That's what I was going to mention earlier. Yeah, we need to.
I know, dude.
I'm scared.
Like, I'm not going to lie to you though. I feel like the minute I jump out of that plane, I'm going to shit myself. Like literally turd in the pants.
Probably. Hopefully they give us like 30 minutes in the airport to like prepare and like
dude, I don't think
just
they
sit
will
on the toilet for like 30 minutes.
You'll back out.
They're like, you got to go right now. We're going.
You know why I think I'll poop my pants though? Literally poop my pants.
Why?
It's because like the minute you jump out, like you want to grab onto something. And
oh
you can't.
yeah.
And then you realize you're falling.
I never thought of that.
Yeah,
There's
bro.
nothing to grab.
No, because if you're ever scared of something, what do? You brace yourself.
You go to fall and you're just like, oh, I'm dead.
No, you jump out of a plane, buddy. Oh, yeah, your ass is in your throat.
Oh,
yeah, dude. I would do it though.
My dad always told me that he would pay for me and a buddy to go do it because he regrets that he never did it.
What if on the 100th episode we go skydiving?
Oh, I'm game. I'm fully game.
100th episode.
I would do it, and he's like, I regret never doing it when I was younger because now he's old enough to where it would be like scary.
That's only 95 episodes away.
It's 95. We're doing it. If we keep up this pace, dude. Freaking be there in no time.
We're working our way there, dude.
No time. Let's talk a little bit about Steve, dude. Steve was a good podcast.
I honestly think...
Shout out to Steve, man. Really appreciate you coming on.
Shout out to Scuba.
Yes.
I think... Did you and I talk about this? That he was probably the best thing to kick off the guest.
Oh, yeah. Because he's already got that in him, that like entertainment in him. That
he's funny, dude.
He is. Just the way he reacted to stuff. There's one he was talking to you and he was like, and then, and then we do this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, that was good.
And I think he fully enjoyed like doing it.
He did too.
He's with his old buddies.
That
he hasn't seen in a while, and
yes,
I think it's always nice to like be able to just talk, man. That's the first time we'd seen him in 2 years.
It was for me. It was a while. Yeah,
probably longer than that. Yeah, for me it was 2 for sure.
While.
Yeah, he was dope.
For sure.
Shout out to the Scuba Steve show. Also. Yes. I realized I didn't say it last episode, but shout out to Snood.
Snood.
Shout out to Snood.
He's coming tomorrow, dude.
I know. Damn.
I'm pumped.
When I saw that truck in the driveway,
you thought it was
I was like, bro, we're shooting a video. We're shooting a podcast with Snood.
Oh, we could.
We should.
Dylan's going to be here, too.
We should.
Oh, I didn't even think about those two.
Yeah, dude. They'll probably get nervous, though.
Snood would get nervous.
Yeah, Snood.
Dylan might. Here, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had Dylan on camera, but
no, we got to get Snood kind of fucked up.
Snood a little. Yeah. Oh, if he was like 4 beers deep, he'd be the funniest guy. Dude. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I was excited, dude. I was like, oh, we're definitely shooting.
Are you coming to hang out?
We're gonna try.
Good deal. I don't know what we're doing. We might go to the bars. We might go to the casino. Who knows? But it'll be a good time. You guys can come too.
rip pickleball.
Oh, I forgot about that place. They've never seen. See, they're from small town. They've never seen some shit like that.
That'd be
like
fun.
That's cool too. Yeah.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I got a couple other things I've been thinking about. Man, there's just so much that ticks around in my brain.
I know.
You ever have that where you're just like, wow, I'm a weirdo. There's so much stuff that just.
Like what, dude? I mean.
All right. So we watched Blaze of Glory last night. And this isn't the first time I've thought about it, but I made Jessa watch it because like I wanted to see this scene.
Okay.
So, there's multiple movies that come out a year, and like a lot of people really connect with these movies, and they're pretty cool. Yeah. So in Blades of Glory, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, it's the skating movie.
Yes.
With Will Ferrell and who else is in it?
It's the guy from Napoleon Dynamite, I think. I don't know the guy's name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't.
Napoleon.
Yeah.
Is his name actually Napoleon?
No, I don't think so, but yeah, that's all I know him from, like, really, really good. Tina, you foul lord.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so there's this scene where he finds a bottle of shampoo that Chaz Michaels, which is like Will Ferrell, he finds it, and Chaz.
That's his name in the movie or his real name in real life?
No, Chaz Michaels is Will Ferrell.
Is Will Ferrell's name really Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
But in the movie, it's Chaz Michaels.
Got you. Okay. Got to clarify for my brain.
So this other guy finds a bottle of his shampoo, and he comes out and it's like, "What is this? It's horse shampoo." And Will Ferrell's like, "Dude, this is how I get these beautiful, like, luscious, shiny hair. Like, you got to try it out." And then he talks about this brush he has and all that stuff. But there's so many movies, right, that, like, talk about certain things, weird stuff people are drinking or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you think there's people in real life that are like, "Oh, that's what Will Ferrell uses for his hair to make it look so good"? Like, and then there's all these people that run out and buy horse shampoo.
Oh, facts, dude.
There has to be, right?
Facts, dude.
Like, these people are going out and buying horse shampoo because they saw it in this comedy movie, and they're using it in their bathtubs and in their hair, and, like, they'll go to work and be like, "Why do you smell like oats, man?"
Oh,
like,
yeah,
because they used horse shampoo.
Dude,
this morning.
the power of stardom is ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get, like, political or anything, right? But we can use, like, the COVID thing for an example,
Oh, yeah.
right? Because, I mean, we're still going through it or whatever, but
Yeah, it's still on
whatever
the
you
tail
do is
end.
what you do. It doesn't really matter to us. But the example that I have is, who was it? Aaron Rodgers, right?
Oh, yep.
He got in trouble because he was using, like, a horse COVID thing.
Really?
Yeah, like, horses get treated with, like, a COVID vaccine, like they always have.
What?
Yeah, it's like a little bottle, little glass bottle. It's like
Really?
it's COVID,
Huh.
whatever, has, like, the number on it. And then it's always been given to horses.
I didn't know that.
So he was using a horse, like, thing as, like, a vaccine
Okay.
to get through the NFL, like, protocols.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
Is this proven?
Yeah.
Wow.
You should look it up.
I had no idea.
Anyway, that was his way of getting around the actual vaccine, right?
Huh, yeah.
And I wonder how many people in Green Bay, Wisconsin, said, "Yeah, we're getting horse medicine."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know for sure, but, like, when you go through Fleet Farm, there's, like, that little refrigerator with, like, cattle
Semen.
stuff. No, like, cattle supplements, like,
Wow.
little
My brain
things you
went
can.
there.
Yeah, you just went straight to. God damn. There's like all these little vaccines and stuff
Dude,
in
it's
the
probably
little
in there.
refrigerator. It might be, and
Yeah.
people could just buy it at the. That's weird.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can look it up. You can insert the picture here if you want.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
He was using horse stuff.
It was like a horse COVID
Jeez.
horse medicine.
Jeez.
Yes. Yeah, how crazy. That's
Would you ever inject yourself with some shit like
Hell
that?
no. Do I look like a horse?
No.
No.
I mean, maybe Rogers is kind of built like a horse.
He's definitely not built like a horse. Alan Lazard
He's got that
might be-
mane now, though. He's got that flow.
Alan Lazard might be built like a horse, but Aaron Rodgers ain't built like a horse, dude.
God dang.
No way.
That's
Besides
funny.
that, though, like, I remember when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I loved Lil Wayne.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still love Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
I
good
still
shit.
love listening
Yeah.
to Lil Wayne. But I remember that, like, I was like in 8th grade, dude. I remember I bought like a what did I buy? I bought like a band T-shirt, like a rock band T-shirt.
Okay.
Because I saw
Like a
Lil
Metallica
Wayne.
or
Yeah, because I
something?
saw Lil Wayne have
Okay.
it. And like I bought a pair of sunglasses the way that he had them. Because like I was like, oh, Lil Wayne's got it.
And I'm going to wear them
Yeah,
inside.
and I started like learning all the Lil Wayne rap songs.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
So I could see like why people would be like,
That's true. These
Yeah.
people get so much power, dude.
yeah, dude.
It's crazy. And they don't even know they have it.
No, and like they're just kind of just like
They're just doing them.
they're just kind of living their life, and like
Yeah.
that's why I think like a lot of the times like people will always say like, hey, you're a role model to these people, like to these kids or whoever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like some of their responses are like, no, I'm not. Like I'm living my life, but like involuntarily you are.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you heard about this thing on TikTok where like there'll be a new song that releases, like say that new one that Jack Harlow is going to release, Jordan. Is going to release. They'll pay like 10 TikTokers to make a video or a dance or whatever to
Yeah.
these songs
Wow.
to try to blow them up.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That guy Cal Dances, I think is his name.
He's actually funny.
He's
the
a
Louisiana
little
guy
bit smaller.
with the
I'm pretty
mullet?
sure. Yeah, he's like, damn baby.
Yeah, damn,
Yeah, that
baby.
kid. He's the one that like talks about it a lot. He's like, yeah, they'll like if they want to they have a song that they think is going to do good, but like they want to make sure that's going to do good. They'll have us make a sound for it, a dance, and then we'll just rep that stuff for like a while, and we'll tell our buddies to rep it, and they pay us like a certain amount. I think he told us the most he's ever gotten 50? To do it is like, what's that?
$50K?
I thought it was 40, but yeah, it's in that range of like a pretty decent amount. So that's pretty crazy. That's cool though, because that's just opening it up to like spreading the wealth around to these guys that are just literally making dance videos.
Yeah. Someone asked me the question today, and they were like, how are TikTok people so famous? Like, what do they bring to the table? And I was like, well, I mean, they can dance. They're like social, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, what does like a real like TikToker like bring to the table? Mm-hmm. Because like you think of an athlete, they're famous because of the sport that they play.
Yeah.
Because they're very good.
Yep.
Like a TikToker, they can dance really good, I guess.
Yeah.
And they're like social, but like, what else?
I think it's
and when I say TikTokers, I'm talking about like the Bryce Hall. And like,
yeah.
What do they actually do?
Yeah. I think it's really just like an entertainment standpoint. I mean, there's a lot of other things that you could say about social media and stuff too. That's like, what is this even good for?
Yeah.
And I think that's literally it. It's literally just entertainment.
Yeah.
The only other thing that kind of clicks in my brain is like a little bit of creativeness.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been on TikTok and scrolled past something that's so funny? You're like, how did somebody ever think of doing that?
Yeah.
Like, I can't even think of a thing right now, but some stuff that you're like, who is the first person that was like, I'm going to do this? Yeah. This is hilarious.
I remember one of the first TikTok videos I ever saw was this dude like running down the street, and he starts barking like a dog.
Yeah.
He goes, "Rawr, rawr, 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 rawr. Baby, let me get a bite of that ass."
Yeah.
And then like runs away, and I'm like, at what point did you decide like this was funny enough?
Yeah.
To like record?
Yeah.
And then you look at the views and the likes, dude, it's like 1 billion.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Why didn't
make
I
that
ever,
ass clap for some Scooby snacks?
Yeah, like I don't understand. What's in the box?
What's his name? Cedric Highsmith, I think is his like real name or something.
Yeah,
He's got this whole trend going on right now where people will like duet videos and they'll be like, Cedric Highsmith. Have you ever seen the football interviews in college?
Yeah, yeah.
He'll be like, Cedric Highsmith, Duke University.
Have you seen the one TikToks where it's this dude like, man, did you ever see the video of the girls from like Southern, from Alabama? And he goes, I'm gonna go to University of Kansas. Did Jayhawks.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, University weird.
They say it so weird though. Like, I'm going to UPig.
Yeah.
They say it really weird.
And he's just making fun of him, like saying it in a whole different way.
Those are funny.
Yeah.
Those are super
but
funny.
But the stuff like that, dude, like, how do you like just like, hey, honestly, I think what they do is like, this is funny to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna record it. And if you guys like it, more than willing to like keep going with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a skit that just sticks in my mind. That's the funniest. Everybody has to have seen it. I think it was actually from Vine, but it's on TikTok a lot now. And they're all in this room, right? They're having a meeting, and they're like, okay, we need to figure this out. Like, so like, what's worst? So basically it says like rapist on the screen. They're like, what's worse than a rapist? And then they pull the thing back, and the guy turns, and the word says child. And he goes, a child. And it was supposed to say like child rapist.
Oh,
but he's like, what is it? Child. And I don't know. I'll have to clip it in here. That's pretty funny though. The way he reacts to it.
The plane is slowly landing.
God. I'm going to put a hole in the wall, man. I still don't know what the heck.
Hey, we're at the airport right now.
I still don't know what the heck the other thing was that I was going to say. There's like 3 things. There's literally been things that I thought about while you were saying stuff. I should have wrote them down.
That's funny.
And then it was like my turn to talk, right? And then I was kind of just like, speaking of this, blah, 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 because I don't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, dang. What are we going to call this episode, man?
What should we call this episode? Episode number 5.
Yeah.
I could say, why don't we just name it To Hold You Over?
Oh, there we go.
We just call it To Hold You Over.
There we go. I like it. A little spontaneous. Are you getting cold? You're a little chill.
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
Did you make that YouTube shirt?
No.
You bought it?
Illegally. No, I bought it, yeah. It's kind of, you see how it's like, well, that's Jess's hair, but it's like getting flakes. I need to get that
From
fixed.
the washer.
Yeah. All right, last topic. Unless you got something else.
No, dude. I didn't have a time to really.
This one time?
It's just to hold you guys over. So.
This one time, I was baking cookies.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And I was pretty new to baking because I hadn't really done much other than make like ramen noodles and mac and cheese and stuff.
Okay.
So I'm baking cookies and I'm looking at all the recipes and they got like, I'm pretty sure now it's like what, TSP or TSB is tablespoon and TSBP is like teaspoon.
Oh.
Right? There's like initials they put on it.
Uh-huh.
So I'm adding all the stuff and they get to like baking soda.
Yeah.
And like, it's like it says TSPS or something like that. It's the long one. It's the teaspoon. But I had a tablespoon.
Of baking.
Or whatever. Some weird thing that wasn't, it wasn't like, oh, I added extra chocolate chips. No, it was like I added extra like baking soda. Okay. And we were supposed to give them to this like one people. And I ended up adding like way too much of each one of these things. And we didn't know it till the end. And we're like going to like taste them. Dude, the wretched sourness, like disgustingness of this cookie.
Uh-huh.
So it was bad. Yeah, don't ever like figure out which one's tablespoon, which one's teaspoon. Anyways, so yeah, we give them to these people.
You still gave it to them?
We gave them to because we're like, you think they're gonna lie to us? And like, are they gonna eat these and just take it?
Uh-huh.
Like, just take it on the chin and just keep going?
Uh-huh.
And they did at first. They were like, oh, thank you. And like, I had like one bite. Oh, thank you. So put it on the napkin. Thank you so much. And like, oh my gosh, and blah, blah, blah. And finally we ended up asking them and they're like, oh my God, they were horrible. They were terrible. But yeah, don't mix that up, kids.
You always got to test them.
We knew they were horrible, but yeah, you got to test them.
Always got to test them.
You got to test it out.
Dope.
Yes, sir. But alrighty, man. Well, that ends episode 5. Little snippet here, a little cut, just me and you.
Yeah. Just to hold you over.
Yes, sir.
Episode number 5. Follow us on YouTube. Listen to us on Spotify.
Yes.
Apple Podcast.
Yep. I think we're on a couple other ones now, too. I'll put them in the links. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but
just click on the link. And
yes, sir.
Thank you guys for listening.
Yes, sir.
Right.